All right, welcome to Back in Tunes. Today's episode is going to be Ultra Force, mildly obscure. It's kind of it's a kind of a cult thing. Like if you watch it, you probably watch the crap out of it. I've never seen it, but I remember the comics.
Yes, yeah, it was originally like one of more of an independent line by Malibu Comics, featuring a team of superheroes, which were all pretty badass.
Yeah, I was looking at it and it looked great. I remember reading a couple of them, but so basically, if you've never listened to Back in Tunes, I'm Michael.
And I'm Jacob.
And basically, what we do is we usually try to find the first episode of wherever we can find on YouTube and try to do commentary for it. And basically, you're supposed to find it, and we all start at the same time, give it a little bit of information about the show, some of the memories that we've had of this kind of thing. Like I said, I don't have memories of this cartoon, but I do remember the comic, but I'm pretty sure Jacob has some good, solid memories.
Oh, god damn it, do I do.
All right, so we're just going to go ahead and start it.
All right, go right ahead.
All right, so we found it on YouTube. The first episode is called Prime Time, and we're going to hit start now.
Yeah, it is prime time.
Prime Time.
All right. Now, I kid you not, like, these guys look extremely badass. And as a kid, watching this and, like, growing up with Superman and Hulk and all that, you had to wonder, like, you kind of want to see a grudge match between Prime and Hulk. Because, just look at Prime. He's fucking gigantic.
I wonder why it wasn't successful, because this looks awesome.
Oh, it is. No, Ghoul. Oh, God, who couldn't love Ghoul? You always need a zombie sidekick.
I'm sorry, was that character's name Contrary?
Let me check.
That doesn't even sound right.
Is it Contrary? That wouldn't be right. No, of course, she's like the Professor X of the group. And then, of course, you get your occasional villains. Yeah, oh, man. There's a giant pumpkin head.
Which is always cool.
Yeah.
How can you doubt that?
They were really, really intense with that opening.
I almost feel like they were asking Macho Man Randy Savage, "Hey, can you do this for us?" No, I'm not available. We gotta sound someone slightly familiar.
And of course, there's like the typical, LA look, blonde hair, ponytail, flashbacks. Oh. I think it's this distant future. We don't know what's going on. This guy's having nightmares. And of course, this is my favorite character, Hard Case. Well, he was the leader of the group. That and he was just completely badass.
This is another one of those shows that kind of like mild anime, but very early '90s kind of stylization, darker in tone.
Yeah, definitely.
Lots of shadow. It's like almost like cartoon noir.
Kind of, yeah. Visually, definitely. But it only lasted one season and 13 episodes.
What channel was it even on?
I think it was also on USA.
They kind of cornered the market. I remember they had a Wildcats cartoon. They had Savage Dragon. I do remember this around the same time. So it must have been around 94, 95.
Oh, Wildcats. I think I remember Wildcats. No, wait, no. I'm thinking of SWAT Cats. SWAT Cats. No, what was Wildcats again?
Wildcats. It's the series from Jim Lee. It was just, all the superheroes got together, kind of cybernetic.
Oh.
The cartoon was only on for a year, but the comic was out for a really long time.
Wow.
So this is from Malibu Comics. I'm a dope.
It looks like it takes place in Malibu.
Yeah. They were kind of a smaller imprint. A lot of the stuff they did was either like licensed. I think they picked up the Planet of the Apes line for a while, but a lot of it was really small stuff. And they were also well known for doing the Men in Black comic.
Oh, really? That was them who did it? Oh,
yeah. A lot of people, it was based on a comic.
Yeah, Malibu. Yeah, no, I know Men in Black was based off of comics. I remember reading it in the credits when I was watching the first movie as a kid. But this, of course, this is Malibu Comics, which eventually got bought out by Marvel.
I just don't know why. They've never used. They bought it up and they just never used them at all, which is kind of a bummer.
They did for a while. They had like 15 issues, and then they just stopped after that.
I don't even remember that. Wow.
Well, yeah, no, you can find. Of course, you can find almost anything on that.
Yeah, Malibu. They had two smaller imprints, which is funny to say since Malibu itself was small. But they had Eternity Comics, Aircell, and I guess they just all combined them up and used all those resources for the Ultraverse.
Yeah, this was Deke Entertainment. That's the one who created it.
Yeah.
I remember every episode. Deke.
Which,
couldn't forget that.
Yeah, they had an insane amount of cartoons back then.
Yeah, no, they had a lot.
Now, this is kind of a different look for them, though. I don't remember them having this kind of style.
Of course, okay, your cheesy, your cheesy little macho action line. Stand back, Hardcase, I'm going critical.
I do remember they had X Mutants, which was popular for a while, which is weird because, mutants.
Yeah.
X-Men. And Dinosaurs for Hire. I don't even know why I remember that.
Oh, I don't. You have a better memory than I do. I was only a little kid. I was just a tot.
You were a wee lad.
Yeah, it is kind of like the same kind of animation.
So, Malibu Comics, besides this, they licensed a lot of properties, like I was saying, Planet of the Apes, which they also did Alien Nation. They did comics for Bruce Lee, Doll Man, which is like that tiny little Full Moon. Do you remember Full Moon Productions? They did a lot of low budget sci-fi and horror series for like direct to video.
Can't remember.
They did. They're mostly known for Puppet Master.
Oh yes, I remember Puppet Master.
Yeah, so they did comic books of Doll Man and Demonic Toys. They did a Mortal Kombat series, Plan 9 from Outer Space.
Okay.
Sounds insane as a comic.
Okay, no, I definitely remember. Wait, what was the one you just said before Plan 9?
Mortal Kombat.
Oh god, I remember the Mortal Kombat series fondly.
They did Robotech, Star Blazers, which I think is an anime.
Robotech. Oh man, Robotech. Oh my god, Robotech was awesome. Robotech is the shit.
Not only did they do Mortal Kombat, they did Street Fighter. They never.
Right, there was a Street Fighter animated one. I remember there was an episode of Street Fighter where they had special guests from Final Fight. They had Hagar and Cody come in because they had to help save Cody's girlfriend. Ken and Ryu did.
Yeah.
Oh my god, man, that was a pretty sick cartoon.
They should have done a Mortal Kombat versus Street Fighter comic.
I'm surprised they haven't done that as a movie.
Yeah.
But then again, Capcom was like, oh, we don't want to see our characters get ripped in half.
No kidding.
That's why it's kind of what I have with DC Universe Online, with the DC Universe, Mortal Kombat versus DC. But yeah, oh man. And so yeah, dude, this now they're fighting a giant T-Rex looking thing with laser cannon. Oh come on, take him out! Come on, fight him, punch him in the mouth.
So a lot of these guys kind of seem similar to pre-existing superheroes. It's hard not to notice someone kind of looks like Iron Man, kind of looks like Superman, maybe a little Captain America.
Yeah, it is. Well, yeah. Well, of course, Prime is more like a combination of Prime and Superman.
Or Shazam.
Oh yeah. Except instead of lightning bolt, there's just all this crazy goo that gets around it. That gets around his face.
Goo?
Yeah, look at it. And he starts to turn into Prime.
So basically, he was just a really oily skin.
See?
Oh, that's gross.
Yeah, see, he just starts turning green and just forming into this.
Oh, that's what happens when you play with yourself.
Yeah, you turn into a giant, juiced up superhero.
Well, kids, keep at it then.
He's turned into a different person. Like, yeah, he's just about to right now. And of course, we got your, little confrontation about where these kids are growing up and who they're looking up to and who to blame. Of course, that happened a lot during the 90s, especially during the whole Clinton, Marilyn Manson kind of thing.
Yeah.
Especially after the whole Columbine shooting. God, why the hell blame him for that shit? Then again, the Columbine shooting didn't happen here, but it's pretty much just like the kind of conversation that went on between parents or some stereotypical families.
So it says here that the Ultras, pretty much at the same time this cartoon was going, the whole line, like you said, was bought by Marvel Comics. They did do it for about 15, 20 issues. They erased a couple of the characters. They got rid of Hardcase and Contrary, which is still the weirdest name for a superhero. Contrary?
Right.
The only thing worse is like Whizzer.
And of course, yeah, this is of course pretty much just like Iron Man right here.
Yeah, and then they added the Black Knight, which is like almost a D-level Avenger as their leader. That's kind of strange. They couldn't pick someone better. It's almost as they bought the rights and legally they had to continue the comic, but wanted to sabotage it.
Of course.
God, I can think of the Avengers that are better choices. So many better choices. Even Wonder Man would have been better.
Oh yeah, definitely. Wonder Man. It's like I wonder if they're ever gonna bring Wonder Man to the big screen.
Oh,
they won't. Avengers movie.
Yeah, they won't call him Wonder Man. That's for sure. He has a nickname, but he'll go by Simon. I thought he was a great hero.
Yeah.
My God, Prime is enormous. I mean, Hardcase himself is big.
But then you look at Prime, and you're just like, gosh. He should explain. He looks like he's just about to explode.
Yeah, I know. I just had some gluten.
Lots of gluten, lots of too much damn protein. Like, jeez. His head is far too small for that gigantic body of his. But look at it.
I have to say though, the design work is pretty good. I don't know who created like their
Yeah.
looks. If it was like one person designed everything or what.
You know, it just showed in this X-ray that it was just still a skeleton of a small boy, rather than Prime himself.
How did they not sue? I mean, that's basically Shazam.
Almost, yeah. Except sci-fi. Except sci-fi, chemical waste kind of origin instead of
Yeah.
magic.
You know what kills me about Shazam is that you can't you can't call his Captain Marvel. I mean, his name's Captain Marvel, but you have to name it either the Power of Shazam or Shazam something
Yeah,
because Marvel owns the rights to Captain Marvel, the name.
that's so stupid. Oh gosh.
Lots of yellow.
Yep, and of course, yeah, definitely. They're all golden. They're all very shiny. But as far as it goes, like between the two, the whole juvenile kind of banter between him and no, who's the other one? The robot guy? I forget his name.
Prototype.
Prototype. Yeah, the little banter between him and Prototype is just absolutely childish and ridiculous. Earthquake? Does he have New York accent? Doesn't this take place? This looks like this takes place in L.A.
Actually, you know what? It's cool about this. It actually does take place somewhere other than New York. It seems like everything in the DC universe is either like a New York style, or it's just replicants of cities we already know. But Marvel, they will not get out of New York. How's New York even still standing after all that disaster? Everybody's there.
Fantastic Four.
Spider-Man, Avengers, the X-Men have their headquarters there.
Countryside.
And pretty much everybody's in Avengers, so they have to be somewhat in the vicinity. I think Iron Man might be on the West Coast. That's about it.
Yeah. Yeah, pretty much. Up there. There we go. Cut immediately to the second half of the episode.
Yeah, you'll notice that when you watch this on YouTube, that for some reason they're in 15-minute segments.
I don't know. It's like I thought they were. I thought they actually got rid of the whole limit to how long you can.
Oh, this might be an old post. Back when they had a much shorter time limit.
Yeah, that's probably why. Oh man. Oh gosh, what else? Yeah. What else did I want to mention about this cartoon? I mean, we already discussed this animation style for the faux anime, kind of like what they did with Sky Surfers earlier, and Captain Planet.
You can tell this one's a little bit
It's
different because
Street
it goes
Fighter.
so much darker tone.
Mm-hmm.
It almost seems like a deliberate choice to like, hey, let's show like the darker colors, to get like the older kids in, like middle school kids.
Right. Well, that was a smart move. Yeah. Hey, so villains in this show aren't exactly dumb or stereotypical, which is good. Because everybody's always getting side of the same kind of villain.
I don't feel like we've seen all of the heroes. Am I wrong?
Nope, we haven't. We still got another one. This guy.
Holy crap, that's amazing! I love that work. Looks great.
And of course, he's your comic relief too. So it was good to add Ghoul. And here we got your little.
Contrary.
Yep, Contrary, who's just like the witch from
He-Man.
Yeah, exactly.
Sorceress.
The sorceress the sorceress of Grayskull, and also Professor X. Definitely tell with the floating chair.
Yeah. Oh, what a horrible! What is she trying to be? Jim Carrey in Dumb and Dumber?
Her hair. Yeah, her hairstyle. She does kind of look like a little nerd. He does listen to himself referring to himself in the first person. What an egotistical prick. I did not realize that. I mean, yeah, he may be only a child. He has only a child's mind, but still.
That's a mean child.
Yeah, he is. When he's a juiced up superhero, definitely.
It's like Fire Marshal Bell. Let me show you something.
Pretty much, yeah. Almost like, almost less annoying Skeletor.
Yeah.
Make that too. Geez, Prototype. I think Prototype might be have the most annoying voice on the show. Not Ghoul, Prototype. considering he never sees the benefit in having a team. He only sees them as distractions, and yeah, because he just lost his friends already
Duh.
against that robot. And so, he sees the team as a distraction now.
Oh my god, we barely got in. Oh no, I forgot. This episode's cut in two. I was like, we barely started this episode. Oh my god.
No, it cut off to the other one.
Captain, make it so.
Oh my.
Over Captain. Oh, if they just added Sulu to this, it'd be a lot better. It is an okay cartoon, but I gotta say, it's the movement is nowhere nearly as fast as the last one we watched. The Sky Surfer Strike Force.
Yeah.
Which lasted longer.
Of course, and here, oh god, Prime. It's Prime time.
Really? He said that? I missed that.
Yes, he did. I know, seriously. Ghoul, I mean, he's already dead, so I don't know why he was upset from getting falling.
I didn't realize he was dead. I just thought maybe his skin is gone.
Well, yeah, it looks like he is. He's
he exfoliated too much.
Well, he's a zombie. Oh god. Yeah, of course he gets teleported immediately. Watch, everybody's gonna freak out. When they see him, they just freak out. They think he's gonna be eating.
Brains! Brains!
Yeah, she does look like something from Return of the Living Dead.
I can smell your burns!
Honestly, this cartoon just shows how, discriminatory they are against zombies. Probably, who knows? Not all zombies might not want to kill you.
Racist.
Unless, his brain doesn't seem that rotten.
Would you consider zombies their own particular race?
Well, yeah. Except they're well unified. There's no discrimination between any of them, and they get along real well.
Yeah. There's not a whole lot of infighting. Maybe a little bit of like pushing and shoving when it comes to eating other people. Whatever.
Right. And look, we kind of see. Okay, now it kind of just shows Ghoul's power right here. So I guess he's dead. He has some kind of supernatural link to seeing people's memories. So he's kind of a detective, which is pretty cool. Comic relief and a detective. Problem solver. Good to know. Someone needs brains around that operation.
Brains. You realize a cell phone would be a lot more efficient with sending that image. It's massive.
Indeed. I mean, they can fly. Why are they falling?
Yeah.
They can just simply slow themselves down and not crash. Oh yeah, there was also a huge toy line of these things too. Was that?
I remember that. Definitely remember that.
I have hard case still somewhere.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
My brother Eddie had Prime, of course, and my brother Dom had Prototype.
How many siblings do you have?
A total of 4.
Wow.
3 brothers and 1 sister. Well, first it was 3 of us for it was just me being in the earth for 10 years. Then my sister was born, took all the glory. my mom never had a girl, so she finally did. And then we got my little brother Santino, and now he's the youngest.
Well, I imagine.
Okay, here we go. Yeah. Okay, here's what else Prime can do. He can shoot laser blasts.
I always wondered how they, it seemed like a lot of comic book characters just randomly shot blasts out of their hands. They didn't have like they weren't aliens. They just got some power. They could shoot lasers out of their hand. How did their hand just not explode? Like they're just like no fingerless, just lasers shooting out.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, come on, they had to test it. Yeah. Okay. Now, of course, they're going against the villain who's all powerful and cannot be beaten. Yep.
Low rent Thanos.
Pretty much, yeah. Or something. Looks like a juice. No, he looks like the Mandarin on steroids. No, or the Grey Hulk and Mandarin mixed together. That's exactly who he looks like. Yep, and of course he wants revenge on the human race because we end up messing up again. Oh man, watching this, it does kind of make me realize how bad it really was.
Yeah.
And why
It's a solid concept. Honestly, it's like the Avengers before, before the Avengers really like. I don't even think the Avengers had a series until about 5 or 6 years after this.
Oh, really?
I remember there's one on Fox. It was pretty good. It was like around, I think around 2001, 2002. That they had it on Fox Kids.
Oh, yeah, they did. But no, as far as like the whole event, it is kind of like a ripoff of Avengers.
Well, then the Avengers in a way is a ripoff of Justice League. Just getting whatever popular heroes you could together.
Because Justice League came out first?
Yeah, by a long shot.
Okay, cool. Good to know. Alright, awesome. But yeah. Who knows? Well, Avengers came out with a big film first, so they got a good start.
Oh yeah, I don't think the Justice League movie's ever gonna come together.
Maybe not. That's what they're trying to do with the new Man of Steel film. Although it's not gonna be out till 2016. I just hope Gal Gadot gets bulks up a little bit. I like
Who?
Gal Gadot. She was in the Fast and Furious.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I know.
She will. I'm sure she will. Besides, Shazam doing it. She doesn't really need to be that big. She doesn't.
I know, but still, she should be bigger, not thin. Because every
waif.
Yeah, because anyway, getting off topic.
Yeah.
So all of a sudden, now we go to biblical. Now we go to some kind of biblical thing, the Red Sea, bowling up and partying. And now we got horsemen. Now we've got 4 horsemen. Yeah. Yep, no.
Yep, no.
Yep, no.
Yep, no.
Okay,
Yep, no.
For a second there, I thought a castle was about to rise. I'm like, okay, now they're just ripping off Castlevania. Nope, they decided to shoot.
Oh, and the episode's to be continued. We're not going to continue. But just give you an idea what the show is like. You want to continue it? Yeah, you can continue it on your own.
Yeah. I recommend you continue on your own if you can manage to do that.
I suppose someone could. I think the entire series is up on YouTube.
Yeah, it is. Maybe the beginning had a slow start.
Yeah, a lot of times with those kind of stories, when you're trying to get everybody together, it's still like, oh, come on, hurry up. Origin stories are rough for a lot of people.
Oh, yeah.
If it's done right, though, man, I'll take that ride.
Pretty much, yeah. There's the big Malibu Comics logo. And this was, of course, pre-Black September.
Which, I saw that in Wikipedia. What the hell was that? Is that when Marvel bought them out?
Yeah.
But was it a storyline?
Yeah, it was pretty... What it was, as you just said, before Marvel bought them out.
I guess that's about it. They didn't really say much of it. I think I was looking at it and didn't really say what that was, but I'm assuming it's some big story event. I had vague memories of it when it came out, but very, very vague.
Yeah, it is. It's when it was before. Black September was when Marvel Comics purchased them. And pre-Black September, of course, there's actually nothing for it on Wikipedia.
Great.
It's empty.
There's got to be somebody who worked for Malibu Comics at the time. Like, I know what happened. I should probably take the time to go to Wikipedia. Please do so.
Sorry.
Every little scrap of information is useful to somebody.
Or, in reality, at this point, he should just be like, you know what? Nobody gives a shit.
Yeah. Malibu Comics, sadly, is not, 10 years from now, is going to be such a vague memory for most people. I don't think those heroes are ever going to come back. I just don't see them as being valid. I mean... Sure, DC bought Charlton Comics, with the Blue Beetle, Captain Atom and stuff like that, The Question, and it did a really good job with them.
Oh, yeah.
But that's the only time I've really seen where a company has bought up a pre-existing comic line and really utilized it.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
So I don't think Marvel has any plans whatsoever for utilizing Ultraforce. And to be understand, I can kind of understand because it's a copy of a lot of their heroes. Just by introducing Prototype, you have an Iron Man ripoff, which they own Iron Man, so why would they do that? Then again, you could say the same thing about Darkhawk. If you remember Darkhawk, he was like the kid in the Iron Man outfit kind of thing. I mean, that's put in very, very light terms. It's much deeper than that, but still.
Do not remember that whatsoever.
Yeah, it was around for a few years. It was pretty good. So I guess that's about it. I think we pretty much said every single thing that we said about this show and the comics.
Yeah, because it was very short. It wasn't much to tell.
Yeah, but I'm sure somewhere out there, someone's like, let me find some information about this, and I really like the show. Yeah, I did not watch this when it came out, but I do have. I remember it being on with Wildcats and Savage Dragon. I think on USA Saturday mornings or something like that. And that was about it.
I'll have to rewatch Wildcats.
Yeah. So that's it for us at Back in Tunes. I actually forgot the name of the show for a second.
Yeah, see, look at this. Look what this cartoon did to us.
My brain, blah. I think the ghoul ate my brains. All right, so if you have any comments or like any requests for cartoons to watch, have us review, just hit us up at retrorocketentertainment@hotmail.com. Hit us up on Twitter. We're at Cult Status Podcast. There's no ST. There's just podcast. And we're on Facebook. And check out some of our other podcasts that are up on Libsyn. And hopefully we'll be on iTunes and Stitcher soon.
All right. You stay classy, internet.
All right. Good night.